Hey everyone, I'm Nate from Red River, and today we're going to take a look at Microsoft OneNote, and we're going to show you how you can track your meeting notes and be a little more organized when working inside of Microsoft. So continuing with our series here on how you can be leveraging Microsoft OneNote to just make things a little more efficient. One of the really cool integrations that they have within the platform is around meeting notes, right? So this is something that most people, especially in our an increasingly digital and Microsoft Teams based world, we're doing a lot more teleconferencing, a lot more video meetings. So this is a really helpful way to kind of keep organized and keep track of all your meeting notes. I know a lot of companies, Red River as well, we do a lot in email, which is great, keeps a system of record, but sometimes that can be challenging, right, if we're just emailing around meeting notes. So there's actually a pretty cool plugin that you can use really quickly in Microsoft to kind of simplify things. So hopping into the platform here, what we're basically going to do is take an existing Microsoft Outlook calendar invite, so a meeting that you have that's associated to your Microsoft account, so your domain account, or if you're using a public O365 account, this should work for each. But you know, I've been invited to a meeting and I'm going to take notes for it, and I'd like to kind of simplify that. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to come up here to the Home tab, which will break out. OneNote tends to work in kind of a collapsed space to make it a little more easier for you to see. But we'll click on Home and we'll go over here to Meeting Details. If you click this drop down, what it's going to do is it's going to show you all of the videos that my Nate Lambert at, or Nate.Lambert at redriver.com, all of those Outlook invites that I have on my calendar will show up here. Since we're recording the YouTube videos, I can actually just use the video recording one for right now as an example. But what you could do for this is, let's say you're going to go into this meeting and you're going to take some notes and make sure you have kind of that stuff in your record, is you can click on this drop down, select the meeting of choice, and then OneNote is going to actually insert that video recording meeting, for example, kind of right into this OneNote plugin. So what it's going to do is it's actually going to include the actual meeting invitation notes right inside of OneNote. So you can log this right in and it's going to show me the participants that are invited to that. It actually allows me to click them as hyperlinks. So if you needed to email Corinne, who helps record these videos for us, hey Corinne, it would allow me to pull her contact information right inside of OneNote or email her directly. It also then just kind of keeps a record of the email, or excuse me, the meeting notes themselves. So what you could then do here, as you could come in here and say, today we met on the OneNote video series, recorded video on how to keep better meeting notes, right? As an example, and then I would be able to store this inside of a section or a page inside of OneNote. When we talked in our last two videos about organization and structure, then I would be able to come back in here and I could go back over to my weekly notes, and I could be checking off my tasks, and I could say, oh, what happened when I met to do the YouTube video series? Did I have any notes or action items? Corinne calls me and says, hey, remember when we did that YouTube video, do you have this question or something readily available? I can go back over to my other section and my notes would still be there. So this is a really great habit. You could certainly still just transfer these notes to the rest of your team via Outlook, and we'll actually talk in the next video in the series about how you can export some notes. But for now, it's just a really great tip that I use to organize all of my stuff inside of Microsoft OneNote and keep things a little bit more organized with all the meetings that everyone's kind of participating in every day. So I think this is something you could definitely work into your workflows that'll make you a little more efficient. And that's all the time we have today on the Red River YouTube channel. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you've enjoyed the OneNote series so far. Be sure to drop a like and a comment on this video if there's something you want to see in the future. Also, be sure to like, rate, and review, subscribe on our YouTube channel. We greatly appreciate it. And we hope you learned something. We'll see you again next time. Thanks.